The family of Luis Garcia has filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Denver Public Schools. Thank you for joining us on 9 News at noon. I'm Erica Lopez. It's been a year and a half since someone shot and killed the 16-year-old outside of East High. Our crime and justice reporter Kelly Rinke learned the boy's family is blaming the absence of school resource officers. Kelly, what do you know right now?
Erica, the lawsuit says East High and DPS didn't follow the Claire Davis School Safety Act. It claims the district didn't keep campus safe because it removed all trained and armed school resource officers. No criminal charges have been filed in connection to this shooting, but Luis's parents say they know who is responsible for his death. The lawsuit names a juvenile identified as AA and his mother identified as BB as defendants. According to the complaint, AA shot and killed Garcia, and it says his mom should have known her son had guns because of his posts on social media. Garcia was shot while he was sitting in his car outside the school. He died 2 weeks later when he was taken off of life support. DPS told us they don't comment on pending litigation. The attorney for the Garcia family said they plan to host a news conference tomorrow morning to discuss the lawsuit. Erica. All
right, Kelly. Yeah, so hopefully learn a little bit more about this tomorrow. I know you've been working really hard to kind of break this down quickly for us today. We really appreciate your reporting. Iran says it has fired dozens of missiles into Israel today, an escalation of the months-long conflict between Israel and militant groups Hamas and Hezbollah, who are backed by Iran. As of now, there are no immediate reports of casualties in Israel. The country ordered residents to head to bomb shelters as air raid sirens sounded. Earlier in the day, Israel warned people in southern Lebanon to evacuate in order to avoid harm from limited ground operations it said were launched against Hezbollah. We will continue to follow the story all day right here on 9 News. Many people in parts of the southeast are still dealing with the aftermath of Helene. Officials confirm at least 130 people have died across 6 states, and that number is expected to rise. Thousands are still without power there. The mayor of Tampa, Florida, says it's clear that the storm's power is direct evidence of climate change.
The locations that were in the direct path were simply devastated. And I don't know that there's anyone that can deny climate change, the effects of climate change on the sheer power of these storms that we're seeing now and the quickness of them.
As the cleanup continues, owners of a Colorado brewery are working to support those affected by storms in North Carolina. It means more to the owners of True Brewing because they recently expanded to that area. 9 News reporter Brianna Fernandez has more.
True Brewing has been a staple here in the Denver area for years. They're actually located right along North Broadway. And back in March, the owners expanded their location, True Brewing, to Asheville, North Carolina. I got to speak to one of the owners, Nick Nuns. He tells me they never imagined their new home would be devastated by this storm. Fortunately, True Brewing in Asheville is still standing after Hurricane Helene. Cell phone service is spotty out there, but Nick was able to check in with his staff, friends, and other business owners. Everyone is doing okay, but we have seen the images and videos showing that area is unrecognizable. Hundreds of people remain unaccounted for, homes were swept away, and thousands still without power. Nick says this was supposed to be peak tourist season for that area, but instead True Brewing will reopen for people to charge their phones and grab water, supplies that are much needed right now.
We have some water in our brewery that's in a sterile water in a tank that we're trying to figure out, like, can we open this up and just start filling people's jugs or something? So we're just really trying to figure out what we can do to support the community as best we can. In Denver, we've always tried to be as much of a community hub as we can be, supporting the community. That's what Third Places are all about, and Third Spaces. That's our goal, is to be, kind of a home away from home for people. And, that'll be our biggest goal when we get out there.
Nick tells me they are traveling to North Carolina here in the next couple of days to not only see their brewery for the first time since the hurricane passed by, but also to see if their home is still standing. For now, I'm in Denver. Brianna Fernandez for 9 News.
Brianna, thank you. Did you feel that chill, brisk air waking up this morning? It is finally a little bit cooler here in Colorado. Finally clear of the 80-degree weather, at least for now. It's not going to last long. Joining me to talk all about it is our 9 News Weather Impact Team meteorologist Lauren Robinson. Lauren, a lot of us are ready for the fall, but we kind of only get today.
That's exactly right. If you're someone who's enjoying what I call pumpkin spice latte weather, then today is your day to get out and take advantage of it, because we're right back back into the upper 80s and low 90s tomorrow. So this is a one-day special. We do have fall-like temperatures for October 1st through the rest of the week. We have more chances to break record highs as we've been doing over the last few weeks. Now, as we take a look at our 24-hour temperature change across the Front Range and Eastern Plains, specifically central and southern portions here, mostly between 20 and 30 degrees cooler than we were just this time yesterday. Right now, we're seeing a 10-degree temperature change in Denver. Earlier this morning, that was closer to 20 and 30 degrees as well. So that cooler air noticeable all across the state. We're going to continue to monitor that through the rest of the afternoon as those highs max out in the 70s today. Outside of that, we take a look at our live radar. Still not a whole lot happening in the sky. We're going to continue to see these sunny, clear skies over the next few days. Now, as we go through the rest of the afternoon, we're going to talk a bit more about this brief cool down, how to enjoy it, and how long it's going to stick around. Tomorrow, that heat returns, and as we go through the rest of the week with this dry, warm, breezy weather, we're going to watch for increased fire weather danger as well. So I'll have all details on all of this coming up in your full 7-day forecast.
Lauren, thank you so much. The brother of Nikola Jokic did not appear in court today after all. He was originally set to have a plea hearing this morning, but that was vacated and reset to November 19th. Video of Strahinja Jokic shows him punching a man in the face during a game against the Lakers. This was back in April. According to court documents obtained by 9 News Investigates, the fan was later diagnosed with a concussion. Jokic is charged with a misdemeanor assault charge. CPW is now trying to catch a 5th wolf pup from the so-called Copper Creek pack. Wildlife officers started an operation to capture the whole pack last month because they were killing livestock. CPW caught 6 wolves, 2 adults, and 4 pups. 1 wolf died days later. The agency told 9 News 3 weeks ago that it was confident that it found all of the wolves in the pack. But this week, the agency announced that it missed one. After reviewing game cameras, they captured a picture of the pup. CPW is now trying to catch it and reunite it with its mother and litter mates before releasing it in the winter. The city of Denver has agreed to pay $125,000 to a man who says he was unfairly treated during a police investigation into a stolen truck. A lawsuit claims Scott Carey was wrongfully arrested in 2022 for stealing a commercial truck. According to a lawsuit, Carey was charged based on 1 fingerprint on a detached compartment. The lawsuit says Carey spent 6 days in jail and several months being prosecuted before the case was dismissed. The Denver City Council agreed to settle his lawsuit on Monday.